The final method we're going to work with this morning is short multiplication. Now, what I want to say to you guys is, if you are not comfortable with this, please stick with this. This is very, very good. It's very, very flexible. It works. It works for all different types of calculations like you saw before. It works for this type, this type, this type. So, first and foremost, please, please, please stick with grid if you feel you need to stick with grid. But if you want to move on, we can move on to short multiplication. And one of your homework questions does ask you to try this. So please give it a try. And then even write on your homework if you struggled with it or you didn't quite understand it. So this one, short multiplication, we will use the same one. It's really cool because it makes it very easy. We set it up like we would for a column addition. So this is another way of saying this is actually column multiplication. If you want to, you can put at the top units, tens and hundreds. So important we get the numbers in the right column. And this is how we do it. So try and take note and see if you can follow on with the calculation you have. And also give some others a go. I will put on Dojo when I upload these, some other ones you can try with these methods. So we say, right, what are we multiplying? We're doing exactly the same as grid method, except we're just doing it like this. So we say, what's 3 times 5? The answer is 15. Put the 5 there, and we carry the 1, just like we would in column addition. We now do the tens. 5 tens times 4 tens. 4 times 5. 5 times 4. The answer is 20. But we add the 1. We have to add whatever is in this column here. Whatever's in that column we need to add on. So 5 times 4 plus 1. 5 times 4 is 20, plus 1 is 21. We put the 1 there, and we carry the 2 to here. And there it is, 21. We now do the final one. What is 5 times 2 hundreds? 2 hundreds times 5, 5 times 2, 2 times 5. 2 times 5 is 10. We're going to have 10 hundreds. But we need to add 2 more. So 10 plus 2 is 12. 12 hundreds. It seems strange saying 12 hundreds, and I'll show you that in a moment. And we put the 1 here. Now in this one, 5 times, nothing. Nothing times 5. Well, nothing times 5 is nothing. But we have to add the 1. And we get to the same answer. Now I was saying there 12 hundreds. If you wrote 12 and then 100, well, that's the same as saying 1,200. 12 hundreds, okay? Unit, 100, 12 hundreds. Oops, sorry. Oh, my bad. There we go. 12 hundreds. But we know that if we're talking in 2 digits with hundreds, we're talking in thousands. 1,200. And the answer is the same. So guys, that's short multiplication. Please try to go to BBC Bitesize to see the brilliant resources that they have there. I will put the link on for you. BBC Bitesize, and that will help you understand this method a little bit more. There's a game on there. There is a quiz on there. You can read about it in more detail, but also try some calculations. Now I know some of you would like to move on to this one. long multiplication. Long multiplication is exactly the same as short, but it's for ones like this here and this here. So for the time being, please do grid method. If you ever come to there, I want you to think about these two here. Grid method and short multiplication. And we will focus on these methods in class within the next 2 weeks. But for the meantime, good luck with your homework. Please message me if you've got any queries. And please don't forget that if you are really struggling, on Sunday at 11:30, there will be a homework club for you to show me any difficulties that you're having. Have a great weekend.